I think the last question was, where do I get my shoes? And I was going to tell you the story as to why I only buy designer shoes now. So a long time ago, I was out in the club walking around in my little $39 heels, strutting around thinking I was cute. And I was coming down these stairs, and my heel broke on the shoes, and I went tumbling down the stairs. It was so embarrassing. Oh my God. And so from that moment, I made a vow to only buy quality shoes. And so for a while I couldn't afford to buy those kind of shoes, so I just straight up wore sneakers and flip-flops until I was able to buy myself quality shoes. So yes, I love designer shoes. I'm a big Christian Louboutin, Jimmy Choo, Chanel, Yves Saint Laurent. I don't do the whole chain store shopping and shoes. So it's always Saks in New York, where I do a lot of boutique shopping, where I go straight into the designer's store and buy the shoes I want. Let's see, next question. What makes you tick? What makes me tick? Slow people. Oh my goodness, people that walk slow, that talk slow, that move slow, that have absolutely nothing to do with their life, so they're just slow. I got places to go, people to see, get out of my way, speed it up. And what else? Ooh, the worst. Men that blow their car horns at women. Oh my God, that really pisses me off. And this is the worst. Don't whistle at me. Don't whistle. I'm not a puppy. I'm not an animal. Don't do a bird call to get my attention. That is the most disrespectful thing you could do. That definitely makes me tick. Who or what has made you who you are? God. The highs and lows that have been most, what are the highs and lows that have been most influential? Well, like I said before, I've been through a lot. I've had a lot of highs and lows. I've been homeless. I've lived out of my car with my cat. I've been evicted. I've, been in points where I had absolutely no money and didn't know where I was going to get any from. And I've been in high points. I've lived in fabulous homes and driven nice cars and had nice jewelry. And so I've been up and down. And I think I draw from all of those moments in my life and use them as inspiration and motivation to maintain a healthy, prosperous, happy lifestyle. As I made a commitment to myself not to be like this on a roller coaster in my life. Let's see. What type of studies did you do, and where did you work after? I am a certified lifestyle coach. I am a skincare specialist, and I studied theater. And right after MAC Cosmetics, I've been with MAC Cosmetics for a long time. And I did freelance. I freelanced for a long time. Then I started speaking. And then I started my own sales training and consulting business. And then I got certified as a life coach, and I started a life coaching business. Yeah, let's see. Do you have any brothers and sisters? Yes. I have an older brother, Michael, and a little sister, Ayana. Do you have a best friend, and what makes her exceptional? I don't have a best friend. I don't like to be oh, this is my BFF. I have good friends, genuine friends, friends who believe in me, friends who uplift me, and friends who are on this journey of life with me, and that's very few people. And what makes them exceptional? They're exceptional because they add value to my life, and I try to add value to, I know I add value to theirs. So that's why they're exceptional, because I only deal with exceptional, extraordinary people, so my friends are extraordinary. What is the hardest and most painful moment of your life, and how did you recover? Well, the hardest moment was, I can think of two. One was when I went into depression, into that deep depression when I first moved to New York. And it wasn't just a little depression where I was just, sad. I was really depressed, seriously hitting the bottle hard. So I recovered from writing my book and cooking. Cooking, really did something for me. That was my time of, I guess, meditation, or whatever you want to call it. Another time, another moment in my life, my brother is probably going to kill me, but he is a cancer survivor. And he is a cancer survivor. He has survived multiple organ transplants. He has survived multiple very serious life or death surgeries. And thank God today he is cancer-free, healthy, and he is my biggest inspiration. So anyway, next question. You ever think about having a talk show like Tyra and Oprah? Absolutely. I want to have a talk show called Stilettos in the Kitchen, and I want the theme to be good food, good conversation, inspiration, and motivation. So just picture Rachel Ray, Tyra Banks, and Wendy Williams all chilling on Oprah's couch. So that's the kind of theme that I want to have for my show. Apart from Stilettos in the Kitchen, what book do you recommend? Okay, I read a lot. I read a lot. I don't watch TV. Don't party much unless it's with a purpose. So I read a lot. What book would I recommend for everybody to read? I would have to say Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I read that book. It's short, 15 short chapters. I read one chapter every single day over and over and over and over again. It just shows you how to transform your mindset and how to think and attract the wealth that you want in your life. And you can use it for any other principle, spirituality, love, relationships. It just shows you how to attract and maintain the things that you want in your life. So that's a very, very powerful book. What are the features of your perfect man? Ooh. Well, I'm not one of those women that have like a whole bunch of lists. Like he's got to have all this stuff. Just very simple. He has to be extraordinarily powerful. I like powerful men. Period. Who do you admire, and who is your role model? Who do you aim to be like? Okay. I'm going to sound very cliche-ish, if that's a word. But Oprah. Oprah is my ultimate role model. Everything that she's built, everything that she's done, everything that she's come through. And so many people see Oprah and they just see all the stuff she's doing now. But Oprah has an incredible story. And the amount of masses of people that she touches is something that I want to be able to do. So Oprah. What do you do in your leisure time? I read. I paint. And I love good conversation with friends. So I always go out to a really nice fancy dinner at least once or twice a month with a friend of mine. And I love to travel. I love to travel. I love water, trees, sun, sand, and I love being in exotic places that I've never been before. Let's see. What do you do during the daytime? What pays your bills? Like, what pays for the Jimmy Choos and Louboutins? Like, I know you're an author, but what's your job? Okay, well, I'll say this. I have done a whole bunch of jobs. Like, I've worked a corporate job, I've freelanced, I've done makeup, I've done a lot. I've managed a restaurant. And to me, a job stands for just over broke. And I've gotten to a point in my life where I've been blessed enough to be beyond just over broke. So I no longer have to work a job. So I don't have a day job, and it's not just about my book. I have multiple streams of income. I have a company that I run. I have a life coaching business, so I do personal one-on-one coaching. So I do a lot. I do a whole lot, and like I said, I'm an entrepreneurial artist, so it doesn't matter what I do. I figure out a way to attach a revenue to it. So I don't have a job, and my Jimmy Choos and Louboutins, they just come with the whole package, I guess. What are your religious beliefs? Well, that's kind of a personal question, so I'll give you a broad answer. I was born and raised Muslim. I was raised in a Muslim household with my grandparents. And so I can speak Arabic. I used to make salat or pray 5 times a day. I used to wear my hijab, which is the scarf that you see Muslim women wear. And then when I got older, I went to a Catholic school. Got a little older, I got involved with a man who was Christian, and I began to study Christianity. I got baptized. I was going to church. So I've studied religion. I've studied the different philosophies of religion, and I am an extremely, extremely spiritual person. I believe I'm connected to God in a very, very powerful way. So I won't go into my religious beliefs. I think everyone is entitled to their personal beliefs. So I have about two more pages left, so maybe